We have all seen boats gliding smoothly on calm, peaceful waters in real life. It looks so easy, doesn't it? You just sit there and let the water take you. But today, I decided to test my limits in a game called World 8 Kayak and Surf on Roblox. I entered the world thinking it would be a simple, relaxing ride, a way to experience what it's like to be on the water. But boy, was I wrong. From the very first second I hit the water, I realized that this was not going to be a peaceful row in the park. This was a direct, high-stakes battle against the raw and unpredictable power of nature itself. The challenge hit me like a solid wall immediately. In our real lives, we usually navigate a boat with the flow of the river. We go where the water wants us to go. But in this game, the rules were completely flipped. I found myself staring at a massive, gravity-defying current that seemed to defy every law of physics I know. I wasn't just rowing, I was literally trying to climb a steep, vertical mountain made entirely of rushing, crashing water. Every single stroke of my paddle felt like a massive test of my willpower, my focus, and my physical strength. The water was pushing back against me with an incredible, overwhelming force, but I refused to give up. I kept pushing, stroke after stroke, fighting for every inch of progress. At the very beginning, my equipment was extremely basic and humble. My first boat was made of simple, fragile bamboo sticks tied together. It was shaky, it was incredibly slow, and it was nearly impossible to control against such a powerful, angry tide. I struggled for a very long time, pushing myself to the absolute limit, but eventually, I felt stuck. It felt like the path ahead was endless, a never-ending loop of water, and I simply couldn't see the finish line or any sign of progress. My energy was draining fast, and my frustration was growing. That is when I realized that if I wanted to truly succeed and go further than anyone else, I needed to change my strategy entirely. I decided to pull back, head all the way back to the starting point, take a deep breath, and regroup my thoughts. I had managed to collect some coins during the difficult and exhausting first run, and I knew it was finally time for a much-needed upgrade. I went into the shop, looked at my options, and traded my old, unreliable bamboo raft for a sturdy, beautifully crafted wooden boat. The moment I saw it, I knew everything was about to change. It looked magnificent, polished, sleek, and built specifically for high speeds and tough waves. As I sat down in my brand new wooden boat, a fresh sense of confidence washed over me like a wave. I felt invincible. I looked at the massive rushing water ahead and thought to myself, no one can beat me now. This mountain of water is finally mine to conquer. With the new wooden boat under me, the difference was like night and day. It was a complete transformation. I was cutting through the heavy waves faster and stronger than I ever thought possible. The wooden boat handled the rough, vertical currents with total ease, allowing me to push deeper and further into the rapids. I kept my eyes locked on the path ahead, paddling with every bit of energy I had left, watching the distance markers fly past me. I didn't stop, I didn't look back, and I didn't slow down. I kept going until I reached a record-breaking distance that seemed impossible when I started with that shaky bamboo raft. By the time I finally finished this epic journey, I looked at my rewards and saw a grand total of 533 coins. The grind, the struggle, and the constant battle against the current were worth every single second of my time. From a simple bamboo raft to a wooden legend, this journey taught me a great lesson. It taught me that even when life throws the strongest currents against you, if you have the right tools, the right mindset, and the persistence to never stop paddling, you can reach the very top. It was an adventure I will never forget. Thank you all for joining me on this incredible ride, and I will see you in the next challenge.